Bonjour, mes amis. That was great French. Today is the final day of November. It is the 30th, a Tuesday, a fine day. And as of yesterday, I've completed NaNoWriMo. My word count is at 51,819 words, which is not bad going. So yeah, hence this video is coming out probably on the Tuesday instead of last Sunday because I hadn't finished at that point. So this is just going to be more of like a wrap up about my experience doing NaNoWriMo this year. I've written down questions for myself to answer. So what did I learn doing this experience? I mean, most of it is going to be from the perspective of not plotting and instead just being prompted every single day by a rather, let's be honest, vapid prompt from that tarot card book. And I've learned that I am not a pantser. I can't not plot things, because if I don't plot things, my pacing goes off the rails. There is no pacing, and my writing somehow ends up being both very empty and very cluttered. So it'll only be like one plot, no subplots, no like character arcs or anything like that I've really thought about. But then I also put just random things in that don't go anywhere. Like there was this hawk that kept sort of cropping up that was meant to sort of represent one of the characters, and then that just sort of didn't go anywhere. I think I mentioned it about 3 times and that was it. So because I haven't been able to plot it, it's just random elements that don't really, conclude in a satisfying manner. Although I must be honest, I did actually give in and plot the last chapter because I thought, well, I sort of want to finish it. I don't want to just get to 50,000 words and be like, well, it's not finished, but I'll leave it there because I've written the words, because I know I'd never finish it. So I really had to plot the last chapter to make sure I wrapped everything up, again, which made the pacing go really badly, but it's fine. So yeah, I can't say that pantsing is a style that is for me, but I did actually find it a very interesting technique for world building, because if I took it as not trying to write plot, but just trying to write something, I did come up with some pretty, I thought, interesting elements of the sort of world that was created. So possibly I can alter what I did in November to create a technique for doing some world building and exploring a fictitious world. So, I also learned a few techniques for actually managing to write even when having episodes of low feelings and sort of low mood, depressive symptoms, I suppose, and writing through writer's block, because it happened quite a lot this month. There were some days I really had to force myself to sit at my desk, and I could only write very little. So I did come up with a few ways of actually getting around that and powering through it. So I might make a separate video about some of the things I learned and some of the techniques I've used and have worked for me and may work for other people as well. The other question I asked myself was, what will I do now? Mainly sleep, because I'm very tired. I am also going to try and apply what I've learnt doing this to my own writing, mostly to finish the novel I'm trying to write. Maybe I'll actually get that done before the end of the year. And I think just to other writing in general, actually. I think I learned a lot that I can apply to other areas in life. I also might actually end up editing the story I wrote in November. I would need to sort of streamline it and also expand some areas as well. But I think if I put the effort in, I could turn it into like an actual book. I just need to redraft it a few times and, sort out what themes and characters and plot I actually want to use, and expand some of the world building and take out the bits that I only put in because the prompts told me to put them in. I think if I move away from the original prompt, it can be its own thing and probably stand up a bit stronger because I won't feel as restricted. So I'll probably do that, but not yet. Not for a while. I'm going to leave it to rest for a couple of months at least, until I can bear to look at it again. So that has been my experience of doing NaNoWriMo this year, and my first venture into pantsing rather than plotting. Hopefully, well, I'll try to do it again next year as well. I'll have to find a new set of prompts, because it was quite an interesting, I guess, experiment. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed going on this journey of discovery with me this month, and I'll see you, well, I won't see you because I'm talking to a camera, but the image of my face will haunt you next time. Goodbye.